Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be going over my 7-day research breakthrough and covering all of the rewards that you can be getting out of those. And there is actually some disappointing news. Now, we'll get into that in just a moment. Also, Chrales has found some more images for Gen 4 Pokemon, which we're going to be taking a look at. One of those is going to be Yanmega. So don't get too hyped for them to be released anytime soon, but we're going to go ahead and go over the news and see what we have going on here, because it's quite exciting. And we had a few more tweets out of the Pokemon Go app discussing PvP and further telling us things we kind of already knew. But like I said before, this is one of the biggest features, so they kind of need to really push it out there so as many people can see this as possible. Anyways, with that said, trainers, let's go ahead and jump into everything we need to know currently. Righty, trainers, so here we are over on Chrales' Twitter, so let's go ahead and take a look at what he found here. So we have Shiny Yanmega. That looks, I can't wait. I can't wait for this to be released. And then we have Shiny Tangrowth, which we've seen the shiny sprite of Tangela entered into Pokemon Go. This is data, not actual game, so keep an eye out for that. Croagunk, which will evolve into Toxicroak. That is going to be a poison and fighting type Pokemon. Ouch, that is going to be 4 times weak to psychic types, but it is a cool Pokemon. I did use it in the main series games. It's not looking too bright, possibly for Pokemon Go, because you know how it all converts over, no abilities and such. So then we have Bonsly. This is going to be the baby form of Sudowoodo, and this is actually its shiny form here. And then you have their normal forms here. So this is quite exciting, trainers. Can't wait. And this is about right. They should be dropping some more Gen 4 evolutions. And I want to see Yanmega. You guys know how badly I've been wanting this to be in Pokemon Go, and I'm getting excited for this. I have a lot of Yanmas ready to evolve, a couple of Luckies as a matter of fact, so this should be great. So we're going to go over their stats, but first let's go over the 7-day breakthrough prizes and what you can be getting out of there. Alright, so really quick here, let's go ahead and take a look at what I actually received through my 7-day breakthrough here, because you're going to have the opportunity to have several different prizes, which we're going to be going over here in just a moment, including the chance to run into these legendary beasts. So I had 20 Pokeballs. That's what I got. 20 Pokeballs. I guess that's better than the Pineapps that you can actually receive through there. So if you were not aware, what you can get through your breakthrough for the month of December is going to be Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. Luckily, I received Raikou, which was fantastic. Under 1500 CP. Guess what? This thing's going to be able to go into the Great League. But there's a little trick. Let's go ahead and go over Raikou stats really quick before we take a look at all of the breakthrough prizes to see, is it actually going to be decent in a PvP match? Well, I don't know. Not too much coverage on this guy. So let's make this really quick here with Raikou. Actually a pretty decent Pokemon. Happy I received it. Pure Electric type. It's going to have a max CP of 3,452. Attack 241, defense 195, and stamina 207. So a very rounded Pokemon. It is going to be weak to only ground types, resisting electric, flying, and steel. So those pure electric types are actually going to be pretty good for PvP depending upon the moveset they have for coverage. So for Raikou quick moves, we have Thunder Shock and Volt Switch. I recommend you're going to want to have Volt Switch going into PvP. It's going to be doing more damage, and you're not going to be able to get as many Thunder Shocks off as you should be, as opposed to going into a gym and just pushing as fast as you can. Volt Switch and Thunder Shock are going to be moving at the same rate in these PvP matches, I do believe. And then you have, for its charge moves, Thunder, Wild Charge, and Thunderbolt. Not looking great for coverage. So if you were to go in a PvP match, you probably would want Wild Charge and Thunderbolt, I guess. I mean, you're going to be stuck. So if something comes in with ground type or whatever, you're not going to have any coverage on this thing. So there you have Raikou. It's okay. If they don't have ground types, you'll... Okay, now let's discuss these rewards that are coming out of these weekly breakthrough boxes. Yes, taking a week to get there, and some people are receiving 5 Pineapps. Now, this nice graphic design is done by LeakDuck. I will be leaving a link in the description to go check them out. Highly recommend you follow them. Pretty good stuff. So you have the max CP and the lowest CP for everything that you can receive out of these breakthrough boxes. You can actually get the shiny variances of the legendary birds, I suppose. So that is pretty intense. Now, which one do you want? Well, I don't know. Maybe Moltres and Raikou, and then Entei followed up. Zapdos 4th, okay? And then Articuno 5th, and then 6th Suicune, because Suicune is just not that great. Now let's go ahead and look through... Well, sorry, if you like Suicune, no, my bad. Show me up in PvP. Show me the potential that it has. Anyways, Alrighty, now let's go ahead and go over the prizes that you will be receiving through these breakthrough boxes. You're going to be guaranteed 2,000 Stardust, a level 15 Pokemon Legendary, the ones we just seen here, and then 3,000 XP. That is granted there. Now, you have a random chance to get one of 5 of these items here, and that is going to be 3 rare candies, 5 pineapples, 20 Pokeballs, 5 Great Balls, or the elusive Sinnoh Stone. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, you must be joking me, a week's worth of effort for 5 pineapple berries. What if I hit that 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row, and then I finally get something else, but then it's 5 Ultra Balls? How crazy would that be? Yeah, you know, it's just the luck of the draw. The reason why they made it so hard to get this Sinnoh Stone is because, well, we're going to be seeing PvP, and one of the prizes, I don't know if it's going to be guaranteed every time. Pretty sure it's not. It's just going to probably be a chance of receiving it. But when you do have a battle with another trainer, you will receive prizes, one of which is going to be the Sinnoh Stone. So that's probably why they made it a little bit more difficult to receive this stone here, okay? So if you're getting really upset and you're thinking to yourself, are you kidding me? And I also have nobody else to PvP. Well, I really don't know what to tell you, except for hopefully you can get lucky through that 7-day breakthrough, and maybe you'll be able to battle somebody one day and then receive that Sinnoh Stone. Otherwise, yeah, maybe they'll make it easier in the future. Other news, if you are not aware, shiny Sandshrew is now available only in Japan for a special event. Now, don't get too upset if you're like, wow, why do they always get the cool events? Just let it go, let it happen, and we will receive it worldwide probably in the near future. Remember what happened with Pinsir too? We're kind of like, oh, okay, lovely, they get a shiny and we're excluded once again. It's all right, it happens. They have little events and then they make these shinies available worldwide for everybody else later on. No big deal. So I don't know how common it's going to be. Maybe they might make it an increased spawn rate and increase shiny chances too. For the Pinsir, my goodness, I caught so many and transferred probably about 20 to my Pokemon Let's Go, and I still have about 6 or so, maybe like 4 in Pokemon Go. So yeah, it's not going to probably be too hard to find them once they mass release it, if they decide to do that. So a little bit more news there for you. Also, its evolution Sandslash looks red. It's not green at all. So that is actually a pretty cool shiny. So there you go for new shinies in Pokemon Go. Here we have Toxicroak, the evolution of Croagunk, which we've seen was leaked into the network traffic. So pretty cool looking Pokemon. I personally think one of my favorites, honestly. I really tried hard to make it usable in the main series games, which I actually did. A lot of rage quitters for this guy. When they see you using an underused Pokemon and they're getting their butt kicked by it, doesn't make a lot of people very happy. Anyways, it's going to be a poison and fighting type Pokemon. Max CP, 2,488, attack 211, defense 133, and stamina 195. So it has pretty good HP going on. It is going to be weak to flying, ground, and 4 times weak to psychic like we discussed earlier. Ouch, but that's okay. Only 3 weaknesses there. Resisting bug, dark, fighting, grass, poison, and rock types. Alright, so nice resistance list compared to weakness. Not bad. And then for its moves, quick moves, there's an earthquake happening, guys. A real hard earthquake. Wow, that freaked me out real bad. I'm gonna leave this in the video. Wow, that was crazy. Still happening. Yikes. Okay, let's continue on here. That freaked me out for a minute. It's actually still happening as I'm recording. My car is shaking. Woo! I'm going to keep recording, guys. Let's go. So for its quick moves, we have Counter and Poison Jab. For its charge moves, we have Sludge Bomb, Dynamic Punch, and Mud Bomb. So it will be getting stab from fighting and poison types, right? Poison Jab and Counter, both of those are fantastic moves. Now, personally, I would maybe want to go with Counter, seeing there's a lot of things weak to fighting type Pokemon, and I know a lot of people are going to be using things weak to that typing. So personally, Counter for me. All right, and then we have Dynamic Punch. You're going to want that for sure. And then you have Sludge Bomb, which is also another nice charge move. 2 charge bar moves doing massive damage. And then you have Mud Bomb. That is going to be a 3 charge bar move, which actually could be good for coverage, as a matter of fact, and to continuously wear out your opponent's shield to make them vulnerable, right? So there you have Toxicroak. So I'll personally go with Counter. And then for its charge moves, Dynamic Punch, and I'm not too sure, maybe Mud Bomb for coverage. I'll have to test it out when it's released. So there you have Toxicroak. Righty, so let's take a look at Yanmega to see how well it's going to perform in Pokemon Go. So we are back over here on the Go Hub. So if you're wondering also, is it going to be the newest, best bug type attacker in Pokemon Go? Unfortunately not. Pinsir is going to be outperforming it by a hair as the best bug offensive Pokemon. But that doesn't mean Yanmega is not going to be great, because it does have 4 times resistance to a couple different typings, which we will look at here in just a moment. It's going to be a bug and flying type. Max CP 2,946, attack 231, defense 156, and stamina flat 200. So it has good stamina and decent attack, and a high CP. Alright, so let's see its weaknesses and resistances. Unfortunately, the weaknesses are readily available. Yeah, so electric, fire, flying, ice, and 4 times weak to rock, because it is going to be bug and flying type. So not looking too great as far as weaknesses go. Very available typings, but here is the plus side for Yanmega. Now, it's going to be resisting ground and resisting 4 times fighting in grass. So if you have something in PvP that's pretty weak to fighting or grass types, you can possibly put in Yanmega to cover that and be resisting those types 4 times, which is absolutely fantastic. And then you have resisting bug. So there you go for that. Let's go ahead and look at its movesets to see what it has. Maybe it has some good coverage here, right? So for its quick moves, you have Bug Bite and Wing Attack. Personally, I think you might want to go with Bug Bite, okay? That's just me, because say they throw in a Tyranitar into the battle, thinking they're going to just, hit you with a lot of rocks and destroy you, which they're going to hurt you quite a bit with Smackdown, but at least you're going to be able to do some damage with that Bug Bite. Super effective against Tyranitar, seeing that it is Dark type, so that is nice. Also, you have good coverage for those Tyranitars with Bug Buzz. That is going to be doing massive damage. Also strong against grass as well, and Psychic type Pokemon. So keep that in mind. Then you have Aerial Ace for another charge move, and then Ancient Power. Personally, you're going to definitely want to go with Bug Buzz, and then maybe Ancient Power. You're going to be super effective to those ice and flying types, so you'll be able to have some good coverage there. Not only that, but Ancient Power is a 3 charge bar move continuously happening. You don't need to worry about slow animation. Animation time is not going to be taken into consideration. They're going to either have to block it or not. Alright, so Bug Buzz and Ancient Power on Yanmega with Bug Bite as a quick move should be absolutely fantastic. So there you have Yanmega for Pokemon Go. Now let's go ahead and go over Tangrowth. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this one right here. So pretty funny looking Pokemon. Pure grass type, which is good. It's going to have a max CP of 3030, attack 207, defense 184, stamina 225. So a somewhat tanky Pokemon that we're looking at here. It's going to be weak to bug, fire, flying, ice, and poison, resisting electric, grass, ground, and water types. Okay, so let's take a look at the movesets here on Tangrowth, because it is absolutely amazing. So we have the weaknesses to the left, and then the moveset on Tangrowth to the right. For the quick moves, we have Infestation, which is bug, and then Vine Whip, which is grass type. For the charge moves, we have Solar Beam, Sludge Bomb, and Ancient Power. So Ancient Power is going to be super effective to bug, flying, fire, ice types, right? So that is amazing coverage. The only thing it's not going to be super effective to is going to be poison. And then you have Sludge Bomb there. If you're at a stalemate with another grass type Pokemon, you're going to be doing super effective damage if they are not mixed with part poison type like Venusaur or Victory Bell. Say you're going up against a Blossom that is going to be a pure grass type, or another Tangrowth, you'll be able to do super effective damage with that Sludge Bomb. You're going to obviously definitely want Solar Beam as one of your options for your charge moves. Personally, for me, I think Ancient Power is going to be one of your best options to go to, because, well, you're going to be super effective to basically everything it's weak against. And as far as the quick move, it's up to you and your strategy. Maybe Vine Whip so you can get Stab. If they pull out a fire type, bug move is not going to be very effective anyways, or flying. So you might as well just get that little bit more damage in there with your Stab being grass type. So there you have Tangrowth. Absolutely amazing with that Ancient Power. Should be a great addition to Pokemon Go. And with that said, trainers, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Looks like we have some snow. Probably should go out there and grind a little bit, see what I can find. And we have an Abra here. Can't wait till they release that in its shiny variants in Pokemon Go. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And with that said, trainers, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.